Good morning everyone, how you doing? It's Paul here from Unusual Things. Now this morning we've come to St Margaret's Churchyard. It's easy for me to say, churchyard, just outside Brighton. And we've come here today to see the final resting place of Garymoore, amazing musician. I'll tell you a little bit more about him in a minute. If you like the video today, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave your comments down below. If you haven't done so already, you can subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free, of course. And yeah, make sure you leave your comments, get involved as always, let me know what you think, and let's get on with it, shall we? Let's find out some more information about Garymoore. Robert William Garymoore, 4th of April 1952 until the 6th of February 2011, was a Northern Irish musician, singer and songwriter. Over the course of his career he played in various groups and performed an eclectic range of music including blues, rock, hard rock, heavy metal and jazz fusion. He grew up near Belfast's Stormont estate with 4 siblings. He credited his father for getting him started in music. When Moore was 6 years old, his father invited him on stage to sing Sugar Time with a show band at an event he had organised, which first sparked his interest in music. His father bought him his first guitar when he was 10 years old. After moving to Dublin, Moore joined the Irish blues rock band Skid Row. At the time, the group were fronted by vocalist Phil Lynott. He and Moore soon became friends and they shared a bedsit in Ballsbridge. However, after a medical leave of absence, Lynott was asked to leave Skid Row by the band's bassist, Bruce Shields, who had also taken over lead vocals. In 1970, Skid Row signed a recording contract with CBS and released their debut album, Skid, which reached number 30 on the UK albums chart. After leaving Skid Row, Phil Lynott formed the hard rock group Thin Lizzy. After the departure of guitarist Eric Bell, Moore was recruited to help finish the band's ongoing tour in early 1974. During his time with the group, Moore recorded 3 songs with them, including Still in Love with You, which he co-wrote. The song was later included on Thin Lizzy's 4th album, Nightlife. Moore then left Thin Lizzy in April 1974. While he enjoyed his time in the band, Moore felt it wasn't good for him, stating, "After a few months I was doing myself in, drinking and high, the whole thing." In 1977, Moore rejoined Thin Lizzy for a tour of the United States after guitarist Brian Robertson injured his hand in a bar fight. After finishing the tour, Lynott asked Moore to join the band on a permanent basis, but he declined. In 1973, Moore released the album Grinding Stone, which he credited to the Garymoore Band. An eclectic mix of blues, rock and jazz, the album proved to be a commercial flop with Moore still unsure of his musical direction. While still a member of Thin Lizzy, Moore released his first proper solo album, Back to the Streets, in 1978. It spawned his hit single, Parisian Walkways, which also featured Phil Lynott on lead vocals and bass. The song reached number 8 on the UK singles chart, as considered Moore's signature song. After leaving Thin Lizzy in 1979, Moore relocated to Los Angeles, where he signed a new recording contract with Jet Records. He recorded the album Dirty Fingers, which was shelved in favour of G-Force, album which came out in 1980. Dirty Fingers was eventually released in Japan in 1983, followed by an international release later that year. In the mid-1970s, Moore was involved in a bar fight which left him with facial scars, according to Eric Bell. Moore was with his girlfriend at Dingwalls with 2 men started mouthing about what they'd like to do to his girlfriend. After Moore confronted them about it, one of them smashed a bottle on the bar and slashed his face with it. This had a profound effect on him. Bell said it did change him. A lot of that pent-up anger and emotion would come out in his playing. And it came out in other ways too. It must be a hard thing to come back from, something like that. During the 1980s, he would hide his scars by looking down or being framed from a distance. During the early hours of the 6th of February 2011, Moore died of a heart attack in his sleep at the age of 58. At the time, he was on holiday with his girlfriend at the Kempinski Hotel in Estonia. His death was confirmed by Thin Lizzy's manager, Adam Parsons. The Daily Telegraph reported that his heart attack was brought on by a high level of alcohol in his body 380 milligrams of alcohol per 100 millilitres of blood. According to music journalist Mick War, Moore had developed a serious drinking problem during the later years of his life. So there we have it, some information there on Garymoore, an amazing guitarist. If you've never heard him, honestly, go and listen to some of his stuff. And of course, to be a member of Thin Lizzy as well, who in themselves, you know, amazing group. I think I found it. Here we go. Robert William Garymoore, 4th of April 1952 to the 6th of February 2011, musician, loved beyond the stars. Wow, look at this guitar, this little amp down here. Lord of the Strings, I Remember Paris in 49, Garymoore, 1952 to 2011, The Messiah Will Come Again. Garymoore's headstone, and if you've never listened to him before, go and listen, because he's an amazing musician, he really was, and his music will just carry on and on and on. And I've got to say thank you, Gary, because I've listened to your stuff, and it's got me through some good times and some bad times, to be honest with you, especially Parisian Walkway with Phil Lynott on the vocals as well. The guitar is just so, it's different. If you haven't heard it, go and listen to it. It's amazing. So yeah, thank you, Garymoore, for bringing us some fantastic music. It's a shame really, isn't it, when you see especially people like rock stars who, oh, look at that, the heavens opened. I said the other day, didn't I, it's going to start raining on me one day. And it opened just as I said that. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it, when you see like rock stars who, you know, they lead a crazy lifestyle. We know the sort of lifestyle they lead, don't we? And that's their choice, it's up to them, you know. I'm sure we'd all do it if we had the opportunity to be a crazy rock star for a few days. I'm sure we'd go to town on it a little bit, but sadly what usually comes with that is a short life. Not always. Look at the Rolling Stones, how on earth are they still going? And the drummer, who's probably the cleanest one out of all of them, gone. It's crazy, I don't know. But yeah, there you go. So St Margaret's Church, beautiful little place, just outside Brighton. So it looks like I've timed it just well as well, because the rain is just about to open up on me. So I'm going to get back to the car before the camera gets wet. And if you like the video, if you're a massive fan, or if you're just a big fan, or if you're just a fan of Garymoore, or of course Thin Lizzy, which he was a big part of in the early days, then give us a comment down below. You know, what's your favourite track? What did you like the best? And leave me a comment down below as well. You know, I like to read your comments. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and of course, if you haven't done so already, hit that little notification bell. And look at it, it's just one of those little quiet sort of, I won't say quiet because it's not a quiet village, nice little village, but it's busy. There's a few sort of one-way roads going through here. And yeah, I will see you all on the next one. Take it easy.